came to see me. I'm real. I'm raw. I'm August Artois.
That's right, folks. You heard it here. That is indeed the real, the raw, the August Artois. And this is the return, the hotly anticipated, by me anyway, return of Kayfabe Corner. I'm your host, JPO, Jordan Pierce Owens, your longest standing commissioner, general manager, ambassador of Florida Professional Wrestling, the king of Mr. 100. But I'm here with a man who's so much more important. RBW champion, POW, longest reigning ever, never going to stop FIP world champion. You've never seen him on Dark, but you're seeing him right here on Kayfabe Corner. August Artois. August, how are you doing today?
I'm good. You're late today, so I like to hold that against you, like my body naked in the rain.
You were shirtless when we first joined the stream. So yes, but no, the first question I have for you is literally, physically, emotionally, how are you doing on this Friday night?
I've been a little emotional lately.
Sorry about it.
I've been stuck in my head. I've been thinking, it's not fair for me to have this title for so long. There's other people that want to play with it. It's hard to be the best, Jordan. It really is.
Man, I've never seen you so emotional, but I'm glad you're able to vent here on the Kayfabe Corner. Now that you've let that out, let's just gather up our happy spirits here. I do want to know the origin of August Artois, just in wrestling in general. When's the first kind of memory for your first kind of excursion, just into wrestling in general, not physically in it, but memory-wise? Like, what's the first time August came across pro wrestling?
I remember looking out the window and my brother was dressed up as the Ultimate Warrior running around his front yard going. I was like, hey, I don't want to do that. My mom's like, you're not old enough. I was like, fuck you. That's not funny. Don't wipe that smile off your face, Jordan. That was the first heartbreak I've ever had. No, sorry. Then I remember vividly, because I have it on fucking VHS. Shout out VCRs. VCRs! A video of me and my brother for Christmas getting a bunch of action figures, and I was, I think, 3. I was like naming them all off and stuff like that, and then I got the microphone, talking to the Mean Gene microphone that has like the ding ding ding, has all the buttons on it, and you can talk into it too. And I was like, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, that's the first memory. But there was a lot in that time, a lot of wrestling going on when I was a young jit.
What kind of figures did you get? Do you remember which figures?
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question first, though. Where can I share this at? Where can I share this podcast at?
You can share it anywhere and everywhere. It's over at the Pierce Wrestling YouTube channel, at Pierce Wrestling over on YouTube. So, yeah.
I got to go to YouTube?
Sorry?
Oh, let me have one of my cats do it for me. Stella's she's pretty good with her paws. Anyways, continue.
Stella handles some social media. What kind of figures did you get? Remember any of those figures? Any?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Jimmy Fly Snuka. I remember in the video I was like, beefcake. I was 3, so Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Jimmy Fly Snuka. And I think my brother got it was the Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Jimmy the Fly Snuka, the one that you like push down and their legs went up in their body.
Okay, yeah, so you had the Mattels, I think. Or Hasbro's.
Yeah, like the guys' figures were just like their arms just went
plastic.
Their elbows didn't bend
plastic,
and stuff. Yeah. And they pushed them. You pushed their body into their legs. I don't know what it was for like spring action jumps. Like Jimmy the Fly Snuka. Can you bring it up on your page? I mean,
yeah, I just got. Give me a second. Not everything's instant. So is this what you had? One of these?
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, God, why are you yelling at me? I'm your guest.
You yelled at me first.
Treat me with respect. Plus, there's children around. Don't yell in front of children.
How are your children? How many children do you currently have? Wait, hold on. We got to get a nice little...
Dada! I have 3. I have 3 children. This is my 3rd. I found her inside of an engine. Dog owners are like, oh, yeah, you know, we searched... We did a bunch of dog reports and searched high and low for the right one. What about your engine on the way to the gym? And now she bites.
I accidentally took you off screen.
Why you do that?
I meant to just minimize, not to completely take you off. Hey, Chris Cass is in the chat. If you or anyone else has questions, let us know. We're going to always display your questions here. What are the other 2 cast names? Yeah, I think you've met Chris Cass before, I think. Oh, yeah, the Canadian. Yeah, you guys have met.
Yeah, we're like fucking best friends, but don't tell his Canadian friends that because he doesn't want.
Yeah, it is hard to admit you're friends with you sometimes.
Shut up. You know that when I laugh right now, but I cry at night. So, what's your YouTube again?
We all do. Pierce,
JPO?
like pierce your ear. No, Pierce, like pierce your ear. Wrestling. Pierce Wrestling. You know, these are questions you could have asked before the show went live. Just throwing that out there.
I was feeding my cat. I just want to make sure. Did you already share it on your Facebook?
I shared it yesterday. I can share it again real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, so people watch it. You know, that's how you get fucking live comments and guests. I mean not guests.
Promote the show you're on. You mentioned that today, didn't you?
I'm trying to. Anyways, so I got the full set with my cats. I got the full set. I got Stella, Emily, and Thackeray. The full set.
Who's your favorite?
And I didn't do that on purpose. It was an accident. I can't. They're in hearing distance. I can't say. Thackeray.
I'm telling Stella.
Because he's my firstborn. He's my first baby.
Yeah, but I was the youngest in my family, and I'm easily the favorite. So.
Yeah, me too. So, yeah, I get it.
You get it. You get it. How is Mom doing? She good?
Yeah, of course she's good. She's in Ohio right now. She's up in the old age. Yeah, fucking Ohio.
Ever wrestled in Ohio?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. And then the company just recently messaged me and asked if I wanted to come back, and I said no.
Why?
Because they were just very unprofessional when I was there. And like I had a lot of people from I lived in Ohio my whole life. So I'd say close to like 60 something, 70 people that showed up to the show. The promoter was very happy, but towards the end, a lot of other people that were at the show didn't like me too well.
Well, I want to unpack that a little bit more here. So we don't have to specifically talk about that company if you don't want, but like when you say unprofessional, like what are you looking for as a pro wrestler when you accept a booking, when you arrive to an arena? What could like kind of throw you off? Like what would make you not want to come back to a certain company?
Well, I'll start off with your first question there, Jordan Owens. I will start off with your first question there, Jordan Owens. Fucking here. I show up to a show. I want, if I'm flying in, I want someone to pick me up from the airport when I land. I don't want to really sit there for a long time, fucking waiting for 3 hours for a fucking show. Another one is make sure the driver's not a fucking coke dealer. That'd be great for me. I don't want to be picked up in a car driving to a show and get pulled over, and next thing you know, I'm a fucking associate to a fucking murder or something. So, don't do that there. When you get me to the show, make sure a decent setup locker room. I don't want to be set up in a fucking outside, fucking under a pavilion or fucking under a tent or something like that. It's just fucking, it's stupid, So, okay, the accent's getting old. That was fun though, don't you know? I've been at shows before where like where's the locker room? And they're like, it's right around the corner, and I can turn the corner, and it's just like grass with like a little bit of mud and fucking like a tarp over it. And I'm like, I'm cool, man. I don't want to work here. Like that right there, like you could keep whatever money you were offering me, whatever exposure you were going to give me, and suck my fucking dick. I want a locker room. I want a fucking, it's been honestly like pull the curtain back, what I expect is very bare minimum. I expect a fucking locker room that's sealed off from the audience and an escape, so I don't I have to go to the bathroom and walk through the fucking crowd every time. Sucks. And a chair to sit in. A chair would be awesome. A chair to sit down in so I can put my boots on would be cool. Water for the fucking locker room would be cool. Water, hydrate the goddamn guys, that'd be cool. And then a steadily run show. Anywhere from 5 to 7 matches, but once you get into the territory of fucking 8, 9, 10 matches, it's like, come on, man. Now I gotta be a dick and fucking leave early. And I don't like doing that. I like to stay for the whole show. Support the boys and the fucking, and their fucking dreams and stuff. Really show them that you care. A good king likes to, subjects all,
I love. We're just drifting in and out of all different voices here. Why is England rubbish?
Because it sucks. You ever been there?
No, I've been in 3 states.
Hey, well, how about this then, fucking JPO? Hop your fucking ass on a plane, go over there, and when you go over there, you're gonna be like, whoa, yo, why the road so fucking small? Yo, why the sidewalk so fucking small? Why do all the guys walk around like this, think they all fucking tough? Why do the ugly girls look fucking ugly and the pretty girls look fucking ugly too, huh? Why does the food all suck? Why is the weather terrible? Come on. What are you talking about, Jordan? You ever been there? You ever heard about anybody ever been there before? Fucking terrible, bro.
That's what I'm trying to learn. That's why I asked. Yep. I'm learning.
Knowledge drop.
Thank you for the knowledge drop indeed here. Growing up, you mentioned you got some figures, British Beefcake, Jimmy the Fly. Anyone, who's your favorite though growing up? Who's the number one guy for August?
I was going to show you.
Oh, maybe some merch? What are you?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite right there.
That is the one and only Francisco Chiazzo.
Oh yeah. It's got a fucking wrist action bitch slap. Automated too. It's fucking sick. And we got all the guys on the back too.
Oh, who's on the back?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Just a bunch of wrestlers. Just a bunch of other wrestlers.
The actual Hasbro wrestlers. Okay.
Yeah, that's actual Hasbro. That's actual Hasbro, bro. Fuck. Why don't you let me read the comment before? What, you pop the comment up so that it's like a game if I see it or not? Fuck. LOL. Love the shirt. I agree. The UK does suck. Thanks, Jordan.
You're welcome, August. Thanks for the share. Oh, damn it! I did it again. I'm so bad at this all of a sudden. Luckily you were gone, so I actually didn't miss any of the verbiage. Well, I do want to come back to Chiazzo, but before you met Chiazzo, who was one of somebody's favorite? Is that Ginger Ale?
Action figures? Action figures?
Not necessarily just action figures, but yeah, both action figures and also on TV in general. Who was your favorite?
Shawn Michaels.
Ooh, good answer.
Period.
Why Shawn?
But my favorite action figure was Billy Gunn because I don't know why. He could do all the moves perfectly. His body was his action figure was shaped to do suplexes and leg drops really good.
So okay, Billy Gunn. I never had that one growing up. That Hasbro.
Come on.
It looks decent.
It wasn't a Hasbro. It was a fucking. It was the one with the bone crunching action and stuff.
Oh, you didn't say that.
I didn't have to.
You should have, because you were talking about Hasbro's earlier. Okay, so you like one of these.
The green one. Yeah, that blue one, but green. Green.
Yeah. I think the blue is what I had, actually, yeah. But you had a green one. Yeah, lots of people getting action figures. Oh, you had this.
That's the one. That's the one right there. Look at that. Daddy had that. Daddy had that. Yeah.
No, yeah, Bone Crunchers definitely were next level of action figures here, because the Hasbros are cool, but they are obviously very limited. Bone Crunchers, you were finally able to do a legit super kick, a body slam, as you said here.
Bone Crunching too, watch.
No, don't crunch your bones.
What?
Let's pivot back though a little bit to the action figure you did show us though here. Did you talk a little bit about the connection you had with the late great Francisco Chiazzo?
Well, we were kind of, I don't know. I don't really know him that well. He's all right. I'm not gonna get into that, Jordan. I sat and wrote that post the other day in the gym parking lot, and then had to wipe my fucking tears for like 20 minutes before I went to the gym. I'm not doing that.
I didn't read it. Sorry.
What a piece of shit.
I didn't see it. I didn't like purpose.
I got Frank's Frank's wrestling boots right there. Frank's work boots right there. Frank's poster right there. Our picture right there. I got Frank's picture right there. His last ticket to his show right there. I got the picture of me and him right there. Picture of his documentary right there. His jewelry right there. He's all over my room. I got his Hulk Hogan doll too, as well. The big old Hulk Hogan action figure he got.
I don't know if I've ever. I think I've told you this before. Maybe I have. Maybe I haven't. My very first ever signed 8x10 by an independent pro wrestler was the very young Frankie Capone. It actually says to Jordan.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised he's.
And he said,
Jordan
"Stay cool."
right.
He said, "Stay cool," and I like to think I did.
I think you let him down.
Shit, you're probably right.
See, we got here this beautiful fucking biome.
Damn, what is it? Was that like an actor headshot?
Yep, we got all our shots on the back too. We got action. We got action Frankie. We got fucking black and white Frankie. We got where's that glare coming from? We got cool, calm, collected Frankie. We got fucking hey, I buy $20 Grant. I buy $40 grams Frankie. 5'10". Yeah, right. 5'10". You're out of your mind. That's like when I walked into the funeral and the motherfucker was laying in the casket. He was all jacked. I came in and I slapped his chest. I was like, bullshit. He ain't that jacked. And everyone's like, whoa, August, what are you beating up Frank for? He's dead. Like, shut up. He's not here anymore. This is just his shell. This is just his really sexy shell. Anyways, talk about something cooler.
Yeah, I'm trying to think how to
talk about his career, or talk about his coaching and how he was a coach to me would be a good question. Here, I'll ask it for you. So, I mean, I don't really want to talk about your guys' relationship because that seems kind of deep and emotional, August. Let's talk about this. What was the difference you think that his coaching really made a difference on your career? Oh, good question, Jordan. That was a damn good question. I would say that he wasn't a pussy. Instead of like, come on, kid, let's try it again next time. Don't worry, you'll get him next time. Instead of those, I got, get the fuck up and try it again. Get the fuck up and do it again. That sucked. Do it again. So instead of being like catered to and having like a pussy of a coach, I don't know. I explain that a lot too to people. I explain it in the documentary as well. But like, I get a very stern coach. And if you weren't good at wrestling, like he wasn't above losing your fucking $100 a week by telling you go find something fucking else to do. You suck. Because there's a lot of those coaches in Florida that are like you'll start rolling around in the fucking ring and they'll be on their fucking social media trying to get booked themselves. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying, Jordan?
I do. Yes, I definitely said some coaches need to be a little more strict on who can continue training. Some people, as long as you pay them, you'll start working in 6 months. Yeah, which is I don't think great.
Yeah, but like it's the coaches that are like I said, like these guys that like are trying to get booked themselves. Like Frank was winding down in his career when I met him, and he knew that. Everyone knew that. Like he did his bookings he had with his like the people he had connections with and shit like that. But yeah, Frank was his main goal was helping people that he would give a fuck. And if you gave a fuck, Frank would help you. But if he thought you were just here to play wrestler and he would tell you right to your fucking face, then no, he's not going to help you, and he's probably going to make you feel uncomfortable. And I love that about him. I love that, like, those guys that play wrestler, like, they'd come back in the locker room and they'd have, like, the crowd would pop like twice during their match, and they'd come back in the locker room like, yeah. Frank would be like, hey, kid, you're what this business needs. And you'd see the kid like, yeah. And then like 2 months later, you'd never hear from these people again. But Frank knew that. We all knew that. You could see right through you fuckers. Frank taught me not to. Well, actually, I came in not giving a fuck. Frank established in my mind that it was okay not to give a fuck. He was like helping me dodge bullets and shit when it came to the AEW Dark thing, anything in that realm. Frank helped me a lot. I'd be like, hey, I just pissed off this promoter. What should I tell him? And Frank would be like, tell him to suck your dick. I'm like, okay. My coach told me to say it. So fuck you, suck my dick. And then it turned into one of my monikers, suck my dick from the back with your nose in my ass.
That's one of your monikers?
It's literally written all over my merch.
That entire thing? I don't. What?
God damn it, Jordan! It's like, what a journalist you are. See the shorts here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you look really close, it says, "Suck my dick from the back with your nose in my ass."
Yeah, well, you said gear. That's not your gear.
I didn't say fucking gear. I said merchandise. I said merch. I didn't say merchandise. I said merch. My entrance jacket that I wear to almost every show also has pinstripe that says "Suck my dick from the back with your nose in my ass." And Jordan.
Yes?
I'm going to show you something else here, bud. Let me show you something else here, bud.
I can't wait. Sure. Whatever you got, show up. SMD FTB, what WINIMA. Sarah Michelle does fantastic to Bible. Would you know I mean? Hey.
Now you're disrespecting me, Jordan. I didn't come on this podcast to get disrespected, Jordan.
I didn't mean any disrespect. When in life, so what are you doing before pro wrestling? Because I know you came to wrestling a little bit later, like than like someone like like a 14 or 16-year-old. So what are you doing before you enter the world of professional wrestling?
Adderall.
And
that's about it, man. I was just popping Adderalls and fucking writing music and fucking playing with my cats and shit. I had my babies. I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment in Streetsboro, Ohio, on the outskirts of Cleveland. Well, the outskirts of Cleveland. And I was just, living with my cats, working at a warehouse job. I was still watching like NXT on, I believe, Wednesdays and shit. Pay-per-views and stuff like that. I played a lot of fucking PUBG. Smoked a lot of weed. Still smoke weed. That was about it, man. I was settled in life. I was like, you know what? We're gonna rock this warehouse job. We're gonna save up a bunch of fucking money by not doing shit, and then I'm gonna go buy a fucking plot of land. I'm gonna have a garden, animals, and I'm good to go. Then I started, and my brother was like, "Hey, man, come out of Florida and be a wrestler." And I was like, "Okay," because that's when COVID hit. So when I was there, I was like, "Fuck, I'm in Ohio. All my family's in Florida. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. Fuck it. I'm gonna load my cats up and move to Florida." So I did.
So what made you decide to join the world of professional wrestling? What was that really inkling last factor?
I don't know. I've always wanted to, and then I seen how my brother made it look really easy. Like he came down to be a referee, and next thing you know, he was like within a couple of months, he was on NXT every week. He was on pay-per-views. He was on Raw, SmackDown every week as an extra, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go down and do it. So I got a hold of Frank like 2 weeks before, or I'm sorry, like 2 months before I came down. And not 2 months, 2 years before I came down. I got a hold of Frank and I told him the name August Artois, and he was like, don't tell anybody. Or I told him 2 names. I told him Kip Conniption and August Artois, and he was like, Kip Conniption, huh? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't ever want to hear you say that stupid fucking name ever again. I was like, well, let me tell you like where he's from in the finishing move. He's like, did you not just hear what I said? He's like, I don't want to hear that name ever again. He's like, August Artois. He goes, don't tell anybody that name until you start actually wrestling, because someone's gonna steal that name from you. I was like, all right. And then I started I was sending him promos and shit. I think I lived in Sarasota at the time. So I lived in Sarasota, moved back to Ohio, then I moved down. So that was 2 years before. Imagine if I would have started 2 years before I actually started.
Yeah. You should have. Fucked up.
Yeah, but like I said, man, Adderall.
I've never done it, but I've heard good things. Let's talk a little bit, though. What's that?
I got a lot of shit done. I got a lot of stuff done. I got that's the reason that that's the reason I think August Artois now, if I would have started back then, I would have fucked up a lot, I think, detrimentally. I've seen a lot of people around me now. I think that 2 years of going back to Ohio and growing up a little bit and stopping taking Adderall really fucking helped me really focus. And so but on that time, I built up all this, I don't know, knowledge and it was I was like Superman for, a few months, years.
I don't think we can gloss over Kip Conniption. I'm always interested in other gimmicks, other names. Where does Kip Conniption come from?
I don't know. I had Broluck Blackheart, I had Kip Conniption, and I had August Artois. I could have had Jimmy Johnson. Everything was like a double letter thing. I thought
now
that
you
was
said
cool.
you said you had, okay, I see. So you always like the alliteration. You always like the K. Okay. Tell me a little bit. Well, you mentioned it before. He had a finisher. What's his finisher?
Who?
Kip Conniption. You said you had an idea for Kip Conniption finisher.
Oh, the Conniption kick.
So a super kick.
No, it was like a roundhouse kick. I never did it, so shut up. You can't judge me in something I didn't do. So, there was
judging.
I was
asking.
I was from Kip Cut, Kentucky or something like that. Kip Conniption from Kip Cut, Kentucky. Now that I realize it, there was a lot of K's in there, and people probably would have canceled me for it.
Yeah, might have been for the best there here. So, but how long are you training before you get your first ever match?
2 weeks.
Wait, 2 weeks and you're in a match on a show?
Yeah,
really? Tell
all
me about
together, that. We trained once or maybe twice a week. So out of all if I put all the days that I trained together, 14 training days all together, you know what I'm saying? We didn't train every day. We would train once, maybe twice a week.
Right.
So 14 of those training days. So 2 weeks of training if I stacked all those days together. So 2 months altogether. 2 months if I stretch it, with going to Burger King and going to the gym and going to the beach and then going to training and then going to the beach and then playing with my cats and then going to work and then training. But if I just went training, 14 training sessions before I had my first match.
All right. Well, let's talk about that first match. Do you remember your first match?
Absolutely. Who the fuck doesn't? Do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah, Kristen. Yeah.
I don't remember my first kiss. I do remember my first match, though.
All right, so let's talk about it.
There's been a lot of kisses. Jake Sterling. First match was against Jake Sterling. And to pull the curtain, if you interrupt me one more fucking time, man, I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to ram it so far up your ass. Oh, yeah. Take me off the screen. I don't want to be the only one on the screen. I feel better now. So, it was at WWN Proving Ground. I believe it was when it was every Tuesday. Yeah, every Tuesday. And it was me versus Jake Sterling. He trains with the great Italian Neidhart. Oh yeah. We went out there and to pull the curtain back, we had every single detail of that match planned. When we duck, when we fuck, when we fart, it was terrible. So when I got out there and finally started doing it in front of a crowd, I was like, oh my God, like this is way more than it was in training going over the match. Because I'm not gonna lie, we just went A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, take it home. And that was our match. And then it was good. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, look at me now. Like everything I do is flawless. On the outside, it looked good, but on the inside, I was going, oh fuck, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. But it was.
Do you remember the date? Is this 2020?
I can tell you the date if you want me to.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
The date was. Yeah, 9/15. I should have just known that. September 15th, 2020. Look at those armbands, baby. I really liked Buff Bagwell as a kid. I didn't like him as a wrestler.
Oh.
Yeah, I get it. I did like Buff Bagwell as a wrestler. I just don't like to.
You say September 15th. This says September 29th. So who's right? You or YouTube?
That's when That's when they released it on YouTube.
No, that's not what it means. But yeah, has it in the title of it.
Nope, you're wrong. I'm right.
I'm not saying it's right in the date. I'm just saying.
Oh no. You're on the wrong match. My second match was 9/29 against Jake Sterling.
Again?
You're a terrible journalist. I'll just let you know that right now. This would never happen with me. This would never happen with Lisa.
Oh man. So glad you're my first guest back. No, but I brought up the first Jake Sterling match I could find, and you said September. So I don't see the first Jake Sterling match.
My first 3 matches were against Jake Sterling. My third match was in Georgia. You knew I was going to be an international star right away.
Yeah, Georgia, so far from Florida. One thing I do notice
was my third match.
I know. I'm sorry. Stop yelling at me. One thing I actually noticed that I quite enjoy here is that you're kind of the same person. You kind of had it figured out, I feel, kind of quickly here. Like, your gear is not drastically different than what it is now. So, like, did you have an idea as to what you wanted to be from day one and who August Artois is?
Yeah, that's where the 2 years of Adderall came in at. I'm not even kidding. People are gonna be like, "Damn, this dude sticks to that gimmick pretty hard." No, I'm serious. I was fucking. I took a long time to figure it out. Like, if I felt like doing it, I'd go get this book I had ever since like 2018. I had this book, and then on the front of it, it says August Artois written in cursive, and it has all the moves I wanted. It's funny because, like, fast forward now to me being like a grizzled vet, I'm like, I don't want to do any fucking moves out there. Let's just go out there and fucking we'll call it on the fly. I have a booklet with like fucking stacks of all these moves I wanted to do, and I wrote down like how to get into them, what size guys I can do them to, and shit. Like, I really cared when I was getting into it, but let's be honest, I don't give a shit.
You're indeed a grizzled young vet, but you've been calling yourself a veteran for quite a while. When's the first time you called yourself a veteran?
I think the first time I called myself a veteran, I have it written down. No, I'm kidding. I'd say around like 4 or 5 matches in, I was calling myself a veteran. I just seen how much, like, I know, like, if, like, stolen valor in real life, like army and like military stuff, like, I know that's a big problem in real life. Like, if you see someone with like you know, Army stars and stuff that they didn't fucking earn and deserve. Like, you're a piece of shit. So I thought it was like a whole. I've only been on the outside looking into wrestling. When I was a kid, I remember being like backstage with my brother at shows up in Ohio. But like, I always thought the whole veteran thing and like, get out of my chair, kid, I'm a veteran. Like, I always thought that was like a joke or like a theory, not a theory, like a mythological, a myth, just a fucking a myth. Something that wasn't real in wrestling that I always thought was. When I found out that it fucking was real, I went straight to the fucking t-shirt store and made a shirt that said veteran. And I walked right in the locker room with the vets of Florida, and they were like, who the fuck is this guy? And I was like, what's up, fellow veteran here? And like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Beat me up? What are you gonna do? Fight me? Like, let's fight then, big guy. But because I know how to fight, so that's another reason I did it. But like you said, I came into the business late, so I'm doing whatever I can to get people to fucking say my name and post about me and talk about me, and it worked time and 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 time again. Like, you think after like time and time again, you think people will be like, hey, stop fucking selling to this kid. Like, it kept happening. Like, hey, you're August Artois, he spit fire in some guy's face and no one said it was okay. Shut the fuck. Buy a ticket to my next show, you fuck. Let's see. So funny. I like wrestling. I know I don't. I hate this shit. I like it. I don't love it.
You like it. You love
It's
it. You
fun.
love it. I can tell.
It's fun to see how like the honest to God, the reason that like I remember me and my brother went to like a training class when I was like 18 or 19, and I was like, oh, this is such a hardcore business, and I don't want to do this. Like, I don't think I can make it. And it's because I was trying to do it in Ohio with a bunch of guys that would never make fuck all out of anything. And that's why. I came down to Florida, I met Frank, who wasn't trying to stand in my path, who was trying to guide me instead. I took the fuck off. And like I said in the I think in the doc, I was like, if I would have known how fucking easy this was gonna be, I would have done it years ago. I'd have been fucking so much farther down the path. But I always had this illusion that it's like one of the toughest businesses to get into, like the spit spittoon. You walk in, it's like everyone's like, oh, you gotta earn respect around here, boy. Come on, boy. You better earn respect, boy. Come in my locker room. You better not look me in the fucking eye, boy. Show me what an arm drag is, boy. And then like I started meeting these guys that were kind of portraying that like tough guy shit. And it was just a bunch of fucking losers. I look in and I'm like, oh, you're married to an overweight fucking woman at home. You got 3 kids that fucking hate you. You hate your job. You hate your life. You come here and you try to rough up the young guys. Fuck you, you piece of shit. That's when I started seeing through these veterans. There's like one true veteran, John Davis, that I met. That's a fucking vet. And that's somebody that I will, when he walks into a room, you will get up out of your chair and give it to him out of respect, not out of fear. John Davis. Shout out John Davis. But the other events, you're like, suck my dick, old man. Go keel over. Do you have any merch to sell? Of course you fucking don't. I'm funny.
I think so. I like it. Let's see here. Let's talk about we mentioned, of course, Chaos. Is there anybody else you kind of want to give credit that kind of helped develop Artois early on, or that kind of helped you give you some guidance at all?
Storm Thomas definitely gave me guidance. The outline of my resume that I send to promoters to this day is of what Storm Thomas gave me. Storm will tell you though, I rubbed him the wrong way when he first met me, because he was still in the game at the same time. But ended up wrestling one of my senseis. Bam, look at that beautiful body slam. Woo, celebrate August. But yeah, because like Frank would coach me outside of the ring, and then when I really needed like somebody to get in and like be on my level, Storm would get in and fucking and help me at training and stuff like that until he stopped training with us. But yeah, I love Storm, and he fully supports me now. We fully support each other. I'd like to call him my brother, but because I think we're around the same age, but I guess I'd call him like my uncle.
You mentioned before about getting into some or potential fights here. Has anyone in the locker room or in the seats ever actually tried to fight August Artois?
Yeah. Oh, in the seats. Yeah, quite a few times. In the locker room, I don't think anybody's dumb enough. Honest to God. Like there's, like in my documentary, you'll hear Trevin Adams. He's like, there's people that have told Trevin, like, if I see this kid, I'm gonna punch him right in the mouth if I see him. And then they'd walk right, and I would not know about this at all. They would just tell Trevin and shit. And then they'd walk right by me in the locker room, or if I turn their way, they'd be like, oh, hey, August, how are you? Shut the fuck up. This business is full of a bunch of fake fucking tough guys. And there are a few tough guys in this business, and you'll know when you see them. You could feel it when you're around them. What's that? That's me.
That's his real and raw documentary.
Coming soon, but it's already out. You can watch it. Son of a Journeyman. But yeah, no, never anybody in the locker. Like I said, it's always been like, yo, blah 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 said he wants to hit you. Like, well, cool, man. I want to fuck a model too, but like, I'm not going to. I just like to say it, just talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
People
Well,
like
but
that.
I do sleep with
But
models.
I had a fan in Utah swing on me. I had a fan in Georgia throw a rock to my windshield. I had a fan in Florida stab me with a safety pin.
Wait, who did that?
I don't know. Some woman. I think that's it. I've been like clawed. Oh, in Scotland, I got jumped by like 17 little kids, which is like that's like 2 adults. Let's be honest. 16 little kids is like 2 adults. They're kicking the shit out of me.
I want to bring this up here. Let's talk, of course, about a big feat that you've done right here. It should be coming up any second. There we go. 900 plus days as the FIP World Heavyweight Champion. This is a title that was started off by Homicide back in 2004. You've had champions like Bryan Danielson, Roderick Strong, let's see, Goji Ozaki, the future Seth Rollins, Davey Richards, John Moxley, that mentioned John Davis, Trent Beretta, Rich Swann, Caleb Conley, Fred Yehi, Austin Theory, Anthony Henry, Karam, and then finally there's Lucky Ali, who's not Shaquan Sugars, Brian Brock, and then you, but nobody has held it as long as you have, my friend. What was it like winning the FIP title from Brian Brock at the Heath Snyder Memorial Show, and then now becoming, it's going to be almost impossible record to ever beat?
Walking away from the WBN Super Show, the highlight of my career. Not only to win that title, but to walk away from that title, the biggest highlight of my career, the biggest highlight of my career. It was fun. It was cool. It meant a lot. When I first came into the business, I started working Proving Ground, and immediately I was the ACW heavyweight champion. And then they're like, hey, everybody, we got FIP coming back. And I was like, wait, what's FIP? And they're like, ooh, that's for the big dogs. And I was like, I want on that show. Fuck this stupid ACW bullshit. I'm done proving myself after 2 months. I want the FIP title. So when I got to FIP, I was like, am I on FIP? And I wasn't on the first show, and I was fucking pissed. I was pissed. I was like, you know who the fuck I am? And they're like, no, we don't. You just started. Calm down. So finally, I got to FIP, and I defended my ACW title on FIP. And I ended up losing it to Lucky Ali, which is Saquon Sugars now in NXT. And then, like, not long after, I'm in the title hunt for the FIP title. And not long after, I'm the FIP champion. And then long after, I'm still the FIP champion. The greatest FIP champion in the world. I've taken it to countries like Thailand, a lot. I've taken it to Canada. I've taken it to England, Scotland. Took it to Puerto Rico, all around the United States. I think 8 different states, over 40 different title defenses. I'm bored. Someone come take it from me.
Who do you think has ever come the closest? Who's been one of, if not a couple of your toughest challengers yet that you thought almost had you?
Nobody, obviously, because I still have it. Fuck all of you. No, that everyone, especially the international shit, because I'm so jet lagged and fucking usually drunk, and so I've almost lost it a few times in England, and I've almost lost it once in Thailand. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
First time you ever grabbed the title right there, yes.
Yeah, I got my dick hard. You can see my, well, you can't really see it from this.
And who's in the ring with you?
That's my brother. That's my 100% blood brother. He was like, I'm so fucking proud of you. And I was like, yeah, my face.
That's actually kind of cool, though. I was going to say, like, I think that is actually pretty cool and apropos that he was the one to literally hand you the title, be the first person to say something to you.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch the documentary?
No, I didn't even know that was a thing.
You should watch the documentary. It's really good, especially the part.
Oh,
where,
I will. Absolutely.
The part where he describes about holding my hand up right there, and then I describe my feeling about him holding my hand up right there. I've gotten a few messages from people saying that it really hits them right in the feels.
No, I love it. I think that's really great here. Look at you even getting a bit of a standing ovation there. Yeah, that's I think that'd be a pretty cool moment here for you.
Yeah, I just feel bad for whoever, if anybody has it next, because what are you gonna do with it? You better fucking go take it to the moon.
I think you'll see about 1,000 days plus here. I would like to control this conversation and ask you about control your narrative. You're part of this this company here with EC3. Talk about your time and control your narrative.
It was stupid. I mean, it was fun and stuff, but like at the end of the day, like looking back now, like it was dumb. It was like a bunch of it was us just riding some like 3 guys' egos. You know what I'm saying? 3 guys' egos. Well, EC3,
you don't have to say.
Yeah, just EC3. I guess everyone was riding one man's ego then. Yeah, just, you know, EC3 couldn't, you know, a lot of people get let go and they rebuild themselves and come back. But EC3, he couldn't get over the fact that he got fired and did this, which was, it was cool. It gave a lot of us a platform and it made us all look a lot bigger than we were. I can't thank him enough though, because for me came the Tommy Vex music video, came connections with a lot of sponsors that I've met, came a relationship with Mojo Raleigh, which is amazing. He's a great guy and we talk at least once a week. So I do thank EC3 for losing his fucking mind and starting to control your narrative, because I've gained a lot of very significant friendships, relationships, business relationships through what Control Your Narrative created. Like the only person I don't really talk to from Control Your Narrative anymore is EC3. I talk to everybody else from that, except for like maybe 1 or 2 that just stopped wrestling or just.
Yeah, you talk to Fodder.
Oh no, not anymore. Really, no. We did for a little while we were in the group, but like once we all kind of disbanded, he's like me though. He's head down, six to himself.
You talk to Flip Gordon.
Yeah.
Ryzen.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
Yep. I should leak his phone number real quick.
Yeah, please. Oh, all right. I'll tell you for that. You can send it to me later. Let's talk about the injury bug here. I don't think you've been too horribly hurt over these last few years, but let us know. What's any injuries that August Artois has occurred over these last several years?
Yep, I hyperextended my knee 7 times. I cracked my sternum. I don't know what it's called because I didn't have health insurance, but I did a frog splash and my thumb went over here and touched. And like ever since, like if I go like that, it hurt. Like the thumb hurts really. I don't know what it is. Maybe I torn ligaments or something in it. And then same thing on this side is my pointer, or I'm sorry, on this side, my pointer finger. I did a frog splash. So I don't do frog splashes anymore because I don't know how to land them, I guess. I try to protect the guy I land on, and I always put my hands down, and I always end up fucking bending my fingers and stuff. So yeah, I've gotten some injuries that people were like, hey man, you need to like, take at least a couple months off or something. And I'm like, I'm in my 30s. I don't have time to take off. I'm gonna do this until I can't anymore, and then I'm gonna go get a warehouse job.
Nice. Or you could be a wrestling promoter, whatever works. Talk about do it. You kind of are. We'll talk more about that soon. You mentioned Mojo Rawley. What's the relationship with Mojo? I know Mojo has said some nice things about you in the past.
Yeah, he loves me.
Sweet.
What are you going to tell you? What we talk about and stuff?
I don't know. Something. Throw me a phone.
I don't know. He likes me a lot. He invites me over, but I always have a shitty car. But now I got a nice car or a better car. So, hey, Mojo. Actually, I'll message him. I forgot to tell him, hey, I got a better car. You can come over now.
Let's talk a little bit about this right here. So this is a unique concept that has been several seasons for. I believe season 7 is about to premiere sometime in the distant future, or the nearish future.
Yeah, we shoot tomorrow. We shoot tomorrow. I'd like to get some fucking sleep if we could wrap this shit. I'm just kidding.
We are.
Just kidding.
Stop yelling at me then. But yeah, no. Talk to us about where the concept of Just Wrestling came from. I don't know if everyone knows that you are and the mastermind behind this.
Well, they should, because this one's called August Artois Presents Just Wrestling 7. I got 7 people asking. Okay. Well, I think everybody knew who created Just Wrestling. But anyways, it stemmed off of fucking Control Your Narrative, because we did one shoot for Control Your Narrative where it was just a warehouse with a ring and all the boys surrounding the ring, and they wrestled. And I was like, yo, we should always, this is what, like, what's up, gents? That's my champ. Hello. Fucking Canadians always interrupting me. Oh, so everyone was like, we should stick to this concept. And then they wanted to get like cinematic and weird. And then they started doing live shows, which really, like, besides the Mania one that we did in Dallas, like a lot of them, like Cleveland was packed because that's where EC3's from. That's where I'm from. There's a few guys on the show were from Cleveland. So like that show was packed. But like the Detroit show, there was like probably 70 people, 80 people there, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't good. Then we had a whole tour plan that got canceled. So my brother was like, damn, I wish we could just wrestle. Like, just set up the fucking ring and wrestle. And I was like, yeah, like just wrestling would be awesome. So I called Isaiah Reyes, which everybody knows, Reyes Photography, and we put the idea together. And we had the concept of just gritty fucking, no glitz, no glamour, just fucking the boys, the ring, 10-minute matches. Who are you going to fight? Whoever the referee points at. So if I point at you and this guy, you two get in the ring, 10-minute time limit, wins. There's no records. There's no titles. It's just wrestling.
Fantastic. I love it here. And again, very much looking forward to seeing the next hit when it comes out. I heard you got some great commentators this time, so that's cool. Let's talk about. I mean, if we want to announce it right now, I do believe you have the voices of Corey C4 and JPO for Just Wrestling 7 here. So, yes, definitely look out for that here coming down the pipeline. So that should be some fun stuff.
Wait,
on YouTube, or where will that be landing?
I'm sorry. We got 2 new commentators. My bad. So, no, not you guys anymore. You guys have been fired. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you just added me to the group chat.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm gone.
Yeah, it was on IWTV for a while, but then like dealing with IWTV, yeah, we get a little bit of money from it if you watch it and stuff, like a penny every hour or something like that. But if you release it on IWTV, then I gotta wait to release it on YouTube. So I just release it on YouTube for free. We're not trying to make money off of it. We just want to share people's content and get people especially these younger guys. There's a lot of like newer guys on this, so I want to get their name out there and get them some bookings and beat them for a
Oh,
title.
besides just wrestling, what are some of your favorite promotions and locker rooms to be a part of?
None of them really.
If you had to choose one, who's the one that you're like, all right, I can get through the day?
I can't think of any.
Gun ahead.
I really like the Deep South locker room. I really like the IPW locker room. I really like the Wrestling for a Cause locker room. The FIP locker room. It's all right. It's a bunch of guys. It's good seeing a few guys at FIP locally and like Pride of Wrestling. There's only like a handful of guys that I do truly enjoy running into and seeing them like having their own success and then getting to talk to them about it now. But there's a lot of guys in these Florida locker rooms that are just bitter as fuck. When you walk in the locker room, you can feel their eyes on you. Like, there he is. Oh, international draw, thinking everybody likes it. No way.
Let's drop some names. Like who?
Who are the people that I don't know? I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it happens. I'll let you know as soon as it happens.
Talk to us now about some of your favorite matches you've had. Who do you feel August Artois has had some really good stuff that maybe people should check out if they haven't yet?
Rich Swann, that's available on YouTube. John Davis, that's available on YouTube. Any Lucky Ali match, that's available on YouTube. Daniel Starling, that's available somewhere. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Anyone else you want to mention?
No, it's a bunch of guys. I'm the one that makes matches good, though, so.
Ah, fair enough. Who's on, I don't want to say a bucket list. I'm sure you'll be like, I don't care. But let's say you had to choose somebody. Who's somebody that you kind of have your eye on that you've never had a match with, that you wouldn't mind having a match with, whether it's someone that's like, on the indies with you?
Dante Casanova.
Yeah, that's never happened.
Obviously not, Jordan. You think I'm fucking lying?
As soon as I asked that question, I was like, he's going to yell at you. And you did. Anyone else on the line that's somebody that you kind of had your eye on, maybe?
Landon Hale.
You want to fight me? All right. Well, you said me first, but we'll make that work at some point. Maybe Tuxedo.
Keep pissing me off, motherfucker.
How about now let's go big now with it here. Who would be somebody on anybody, alive or dead, that you're like, oh, if I could have had a match with them or even could someday in the future, who would be on that list?
96 Michaels.
Nice. What about 97?
Yeah.
95? I have a very important question for you. I would like you to give us some thought here. Have you seen any good movies lately?
Nope.
What's the last good movie you saw?
Backdoor Hookers Volume 3.
Non-adult film.
310 to Yuma.
Great Western. One of my favorites. Original or new one with Christian Bale and Russell Crowe?
Christian Bale and Russell Crowe.
Okay. Just making sure, yeah. That's the one I've seen. I haven't seen the original. I like it. So good answer there. Let me ask you this. Happy Scrappy Hero Pup. It's a good movie. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where is Argus Artois in the world?
Buried at the Crenshaw Cemetery.
No, for real.
I don't know, man. I could die tomorrow morning on the way to Just Wrestling. I don't like to plan that far ahead. Where do I want to be? In another country, living maybe in Costa Rica with my brother.
Oh, he's got that fun hair now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got the August Artois haircut.
Let me ask you this: somebody approaches you after the show, and they earnestly ask you, like to the side, they go, "Hey, Mr. Artois, I'm about to join a wrestling school. I want to be a pro wrestler. Any advice?" If you had it, and not don't give them an August Artois response, give them an honest response. What would you say in advice to an aspiring pro wrestler?
How old are they?
They're 18, 19. Like, they're young and they're just starting it out.
Go find something better to do. Go find something safer to do, more long term. Go out into the world and find out who you really are. And if there's truly nothing else that you're good at, come be a pro wrestler.
Thanks, I guess. Okay.
Seriously, there's so many other things that you can do in like wrestling. The way the wrestling is going right now, in the next 5 years, it's not going to be anything you want to be a part of. It's going to be fucking. Indie wrestling, I think, will never change, but the mainstream wrestling, you're not going to make a lot of money on the indies. So go find something big. Go get your HVAC license. Go fucking get certified in welding or something like that, and then go be a pro wrestler. So whenever your dreams inevitably do end up coming to an end or failing altogether, you have a real job to go back on. That's something I wish I would have done. So, I mean, I'm doing pretty well right now, career-wise, not money-wise. But, high spot. What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to unpackage that a little bit more here. You're talking about like the landscape in 5 years. What do you mean? Like, where do you see the landscape of pro wrestling being in 5 years?
It's just going to be a bunch of streamers and stuff. It's going to be streamers and celebrities doing, and then there's going to be a few wrestlers left that will like take the bumps for these celebrities and these streamers and shit. It's just, once wrestling isn't cool anymore is when it will get cool again. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I think that makes a lot of sense. I hope that's not true, but I mean, it's hard to argue it. Yeah.
Well, once wrestling is not cool anymore, it'll get cool again for us. Until people start streaming it, fucking like wanting to like, hey man, I'm a lead singer of a metal band. You mind if I jump in this match and do something? Like, oh man, like we can't do that every fucking show, every match. It gets to the point where like we're just a circus act. Like, hey, let's go fuck with the wrestlers. Ha! No, it's cool. I can do it. It's fake. Yeah, it's fake, scripted. Oh yeah, it's cool. But like these guys that are coming in and like playing with the wrestling, they're going back out there and they're not pro wrestlers. So they're telling people like, yeah, it's not. I mean, it still hurts, but like, yeah, it's scripted. Like, come on, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You're telling that to a 12-year-old.
Let's talk about a little bit of plugs and upcoming events here. I got some stuff that you can catch August at in the near future here. We've got FIP coming up Sunday, only a couple days away here. August, I believe. What do you mean, a 6-man tag? I don't believe you're defending the title this time, are you?
No, I ain't defending that title this time there, JPO. It's going to be me, TJ, and Damien there versus fucking the Regulators.
You're to fight the Regulators a couple times this month, aren't you?
You know what, Jordan? It looks like following weekend I'm gonna be locked in a cage with them some bitches.
We'll talk about that here very soon. We also got a virtual seminar coming up on June the 11th here. Let's talk about that. Anything people can look forward to catching that seminar, like $20.
Yeah, I need at least fucking 4 people to sign up. I paid Justin Summers $80 for that flyer, so I need to at least break even. I got 3 people signed up right now. You know, these people here, they're ready to learn from the old Artois. Tell them what they can do, help them build their resume, promo strategy, tips and tricks, you know, and more. And more is my favorite part.
I just want to make a quick side note. I'll do it for like half of what you pay Justin next time, and it'll be just as good looking. So let me know, okay?
Yeah, $80, fucking that, yeah, fucking piece of shit. That's
Yeah.
like $1 million Canadian.
No, just like I said, hit me up. We'll do it for way less. After that, as you mentioned here, you will be locked in a cage here. You are part of the Big Four, along with Mike Orlando. That looks like Salazar and Quevedo taking on the Regulators, as well as Noah Vale. What can we expect from this giant ass cage match?
You know what? They just asked where my promo was. I should just cut my promo right now and cut it from your fucking stream, and then we'll have a Jordan Owens promo collab here. I want you involved in it, you son of a bitch. What I tell you about putting me on the screen like that by my tail? Come on, me on the screen like that by my tail.
All right, let's start from the top.
Yeah.
Coming up here at POW, we've got a huge cage match, Cage Warfare. You're part of the Big Four, taking on the Regulators and Noah Vale. August, let's talk about that.
Yeah. You know, the Regulators and Noah Vale, they like to talk about us four, the Big Four. I'm not going to mention Robbie right now because, you know, everyone knows about Robbie. He's a big-headed Puerto Rican that his ego's bigger than his fucking paycheck, and he just wants to be a part of everything. He's not realizing that the bad guys are getting all the people in the door and paying all his bills on time. So you're welcome for that. But the Regulators and Noah Vale like to think that, like, just because we're not a group, Orlando, Romeo, Salazar, and myself, they like to think that we're not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to get along. Like, can you guys trust each other? And here's my thing. We don't have to trust each other. I just have to make sure that Romeo, Mike, and Salazar hate those 4 more than they hate me. And given the circumstances of what have happened in the last few shows, they do hate them more than they hate me. So I'm not worried about it at all. There's not even a doubt in my mind that says otherwise. That I see the Regulators, maybe they've been traveling together, they've been working together for so long. I could see them butting heads, or bringing Noah Vale into the mix of a 3-man group. I could see them not working well together, butting heads. But for us 4, we have 4 successful guys, 4 handsome guys, 4 jacked and stacked dudes ready to attack. And like I said, as long as they hate them more than they hate me, it looks like it's smooth sailing for the Big Four. Yeah. And cut.
Yeah, that's a big match coming up here at POW here. We got an invite for me to come to Canada. I would love to come to Canada. Yeah, let me know. I do commentary, managing, all that jazz here. Throw me to Battle Royals. I'll get 7 people can get together to eliminate me. Northern Canada's a real place.
It isn't. It wouldn't.
Let's talk about that. You were stopped at the border recently. August, what's your problem with Canada?
It's okay. We're good. We're good.
All right. Coming up after POW here, you'll be kind of in your own backyard, if you will, here in Fort Myers for RPW.
4 minutes from my house.
Nice.
Nice.
Anything about that? Who you find there?
Oh, Roosevelt. This This motherfucker from North Carolina decided to accept my open challenge for the FIP World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, I didn't even know it's like a B match. They should mention that.
Well, they released this first, and then I made my open challenge, and then he accepted it. So now I got to make another promo saying to him, "Okay, I'm a busy man. You know, not only do I do my own shit, but, you know, I help a lot of other promotions as well." There you go. I made that as well for that promotion. I do a lot, man. I do a lot.
Well, I mean, it looks like you're going to be partnering up with Romeo here, but then you're fighting Romeo for this company on June the 20th. Is this XICW or just XIW here? So, yeah, first, I mean, like you said, you're going to want, so.
Like I said, we're not fucking friends. Like, I don't know why people keep like, oh, you guys are going to. Yeah, we're not friends. Like I said, all we're worried about is that match in POW. POW has nothing to do with XIW. He's got gold. I want the gold. Simple as that.
So coming for that championship, another championship may be added to the lineage of Artois here. We got people like you and Jack Vaughn and others here at IPW, our friends over at IPW here. I don't forget that early bird discount ticket. That actually might have ended already. I'm not sure when I save the speaks. Justin, let me know if that ended already. But July 4th, Summerside Pie.
Tomorrow. It ends
Good,
tomorrow.
so they still have time. They still have time to get that early bird special.
Your ticket at islandprowrestling.com. Big Connie Payne, Big Ronnie Payne fan, Big Ronnie Payne, Big Connie Payne fan. Are you calling her big? Don't call her. She's beautiful.
What?
Beautiful, Ron.
I didn't say anything. You said all that.
He did. Cass did. I saw what he did there.
Oh, I see.
Big Ronnie Payne fan. Big Ronnie Payne. See, if you don't read the fan part, what a jerk. What a jerk. What a jerk. What a jerk. Canadian jerk. Jerk.
Then, of course, we mentioned it, Just 7. It is filming tomorrow, but expect some episodes to drop soon. Any kind of little hints or, we got a cool roster here. I see people like Ray Zeon, Scyther, Dan Leiden. We got Cobalt on here. I see TJ Brady, Bobby Chrono. We got Speed Demon BB and a bunch of other faces. I'm looking forward to seeing some more of Matthew Ennis. Any news about
There's a few people on there that aren't actually coming.
Oops.
It's okay. I got them replaced. Yeah, it'll be fun. If you guys can go to Just Wrestling YouTube and watch all of the Just Wrestling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Real and Raw with August Artois, 7 p.m. Mondays. Tuesday is the Indie Hour at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, presented by That Wrestling Dude. And Wednesday is Ridiculous, presented by August Artois and That Wrestling Dude. We like to do it together.
Giggity. Any other plugs or parting words? Anywhere people can maybe find some merch or follow August at? The floor is completely yours, good sir.
You can go over to unforgettablevision.com. That's unforgettablevision.com. And you can buy my merch. I've got merch out the ass, t-shirts, blankets, cat clothes, bikinis. I've got shorts. I've got basketball shorts. I've got swim trunks. I've got hats. I've got glasses. I've got sandals. I've got everything you can need to survive in the wild. As an August Artois fan. What else? I've got all those shows coming up that you talked about. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, August Artois. You could follow me on YouTube, August Artois. Follow all my travels to Thailand, to Canada, and other places around the globe. The globe. You can watch my documentary on YouTube. Son of a Journeyman. You can watch me on YouTube. Genie Maker.
Any other things, August Artois would like to say? The floor is completely yours, sir, before we head off here for the night.
Suck my dick from the back with your nose in my ass.
Well, folks, I don't know how better off to end it than that way, but for August Artois, follow him on all his future endeavors here. Always enjoy the antics of August. Forever, your FIP champion here. This was the current episode of Kayfabe Corner here. Stay tuned of a future guest coming here. Probably once a week we'll drop an episode until I forget or don't feel like it. I don't know. We'll figure it out here because it's Kayfabe Corner. I'm JPO, and hey, I love you more than you'll ever know.